meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forests dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home with skill pumps built. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Steep and frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. Another rains both sky and land, her tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Misty glades and valleys deep, the mighty Jarls reside. The Thurgood there have lost their homes to the minions of the Queen of Pride. The journey goes on to where we don't know. Oh Father, can you see me fight on? Will the journey end with the last demon slain, or will we be sailing again? To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken.
Good evening, everybody. Here we are again. Call to arms update. No map run. We're gonna start right in. I'm gonna be changing over to the stream and I'm gonna be starting up the game, hoping all the while it will pick up. No strange messages this time. Hooray. Okay, we've got a game and now we do need our Maigo. There she is. and her world. And we gotta have a look at what we managed to do so far. We are on a quest to find bone mass, and we probably need more things. Like, did we get an A-bomb? We got some chains, we got some trophies. We've got no A-bomb stuff. Okay. So, we're gonna go sleep first. Like we always do in the beginning. First sleep, then do things. We have to fire up the smelter, I think. Let me see. We've got things here. Do we also have... Where is a box? Somewhere here should be a box. Yes, sir. We do have iron to be smeltered. First order of operation, get the smelters going. And we have some more coal here. We do need some more wood, probably, to get all of that. Let's read what's on. There is oaks at the spawn. We did do harvest all of those. That is done. Okay. Let's have a look at the map. We were somewhere up here, and I wish we could remember. Let's eat first. We need to go check again the directions. What do we eat? That and that and that. Do we want to bring the bonfire? Probably. That is our pocket portal. That is the witch portal. That is back to our first base, and that is the #1 portal. Okay. Got myself oriented. I do hope when we go through this portal we won't get assaulted immediately. So let's go, let's see what's going on there. We are right in front of the witch here. Okay. And somewhere over there we had the marker in which direction we need to go to find bone mass. So, the witch is over there, and let me get that sorted. Like that is the same direction now. Okay, so somewhat northish of the witch, to the northeast, and that one is pointing in that direction. You know what I think? This might mean this swamp here. There is a swamp here. That is, I think, what we are looking at there. Okay. Gonna pick up our portal here. Do we actually need more iron? That is a big question. Probably yes. I think we're gonna pick up that portal here and get to another crypt. There are more in here. We did clear out that one over there, if I remember correctly. Let me have a look-see. Yes, and that is where we found that hint. So we need another one. And there are a few around here. Another one back there. There is a big old blob over there. I do have my potion with me. There is an oozer too. There is quite a lot of stuff going on. I think we're gonna see if we can kill that stuff over there and get into that crypt there. So that is a dead Draugr, and now we have an oozer over there. How do I get there without getting myself killed by leeches? Okay, probably this way. We should be making... Let's get that potion into my system before we deal with that. That thing is tough to be defeating with a club. There we go. First one down. Okay, we have that going. Another crypt. Let's get our workbench down here. And I do want a way to get on the roof here. And we do want that here. And a box. And a portal. We have the key with us, that is good. I think we want to find some more wood though. Friendly skeleton. Not bones, I need wood. Get that. And that. And I would love to... Greetings, King Under the Mountain! How are you on this very fine Tuesday evening? Okay, so we've got some blood bags. Let's get in there and see what we can find in here, because there is no such thing as too much iron. Okay, that is convenient, because all of the things here are just... Well, you should use the pickaxe. Oh, you got the flu. I'm sorry to hear that. That is a bummer. Getting the flu is a real bummer. Okay, we have a spawner in here, which could be proving helpful. But that thing would not spawn anything unless... we do something about that. Okay, let's get those killed. More wood. Something died in there. Not quite sure. Ooh, there is a Draugr Elite 2 there. And that seemed to be another blob. Mm-hmm. Doing more here. Not sure what I'm hitting there. Well, for sure not the Draugr Elite. The Draugr Elite is over in that corner there. Can I hit that? No. Now it's over in that corner here. Come on. You're a nuisance. Boom. That won't help. Okay, one dead Draugr Elite, and now? Anything else interesting here? Okay, let's try and wait for that to respawn. We're gonna go here for now and do something with that. We're gonna have to have some iron mace soon. Because this is getting ridiculous trying to kill blobs with a wooden club. Do we need more of those yellow mushrooms? I think not. I would love if that one spawner there would become a shooting gallery where I could shoot stuff, because that would help with my bow levels and finding a Draugr Elite trophy eventually. I want that sledgehammer, and for that we need a Draugr Elite trophy. Okay, that was that. There is nothing on this side. Is there something spawned in here? Yeah, it has. But what? I can't see anything. There is nobody in there. Huh. Where did that guy go? That is strange. Okay, we've got a guy in here. Ow! So there is something spawned there that shot me in the back. Can't seem to hit anything here. Strange. Look, something is shooting at me, but from where? Aha, not from there, but from here. Now I have a... there we go. That was stupid. Can you stay still? I need to shoot you. Well, not like that. There we go. Something more in here? Probably. Okay, there is something. What's in here? Arrows. Gonna take that. Take the monies. Shopping at the witch is expensive. I'm gonna see what's here. I'm gonna have to go home and repair our pickaxe soon anyways. I wonder if we should make an iron pickaxe. Because this is ridiculous here. What's in here? Another bone pile. And another Draugr Elite over there. Ah, that bone pile is already dead. Very good. That is slow going stuff with that. He's too far away. Now he's dead. Another bone mass rune. That is not too shabby. Let's try and see. That points in that direction, and it is the same direction we had already, because it said direction map location already added, and that is that direction. Let's go outside and see if that is in keeping with the other one. Okay, I need a little bit of wood. Gonna put that here. That is the direction we gained from that. And our dear old witch is where? Where is the witch? She should be... And you go 3 meters and you lose the directions. Where is the witch? Huh, there is a lot of guys going on here. I think we're gonna go home first and try to find... Oh, the witch is over there. So are we now south of the witch, north of the witch, or where are we? I think we gotta have to bring a north to see where we are at. We have to go home first. Do some sleeping. Can't see nothing in this. So we do have 27 more iron there. And we need to fill up. Oh man, I have too much stuff in my pockets. But that should enable us now. Hey there, Otors! How happy I am to see you here. Welcome to my stream. How do you feel this wonderful Tuesday? Thank you very much for adding the roasted bear meat to the culinary saga, because I love to play that and it's fantastic that it's in there now. I'm really happy about that. Yeah, I can't play anymore without a tuba. Not possible. Okay, we've got some things here. We've got some guk. We've got some monies. Where did we put the money the last time we played? Somewhere here? Yeah, okay. Ooh, we even got those, which is pretty good. Okay, we've got... Where did we put the trophies? Upstairs here, I think, in this one. Yeah, we've got enough to kill bone mass twice over. Yeah, this is not looking too shabby here. We are a little low on wood. We need to go get some wood. Oh, give me a second. I need to delete that peddler over on our Twitch account. I do not like peddlers that want to sell me the best viewers, because I don't need the best viewers. I got the best viewers already. I don't need to buy them. So we've got some of that. Very nice. Some arrows. Now, how much iron do we have? That is not a lot. Let me see. Do we go first for the iron mace? I guess so. Because killing blobs with an iron... Ooh, no, we do need to get some wood first. Let's go sleep first, get some wood first. And then we look at the iron mace to get a better weapon there. We need to find A-bombs too. We have done 2 crypts and have not found any A-bombs so far. That is uncool. Okay. Gonna go over to our farm and get some wood. We can do another load. Why is that only 25 and not 30? What is going on here? Oh, probably because I did not fill that one up with coal all the way. Stupidness. So, we need to fill that a little bit more. And that a little bit more. There we go. Now we are really low on coal. But iron. So now we go cut some wood. Okay, there. That does not look like we are cutting a lot of wood here. We should be thinking about making a wood farm somewhere because that is ridiculous here. Wait, my brains. Oh. Streamer's brain. We do have a wood farm. Right where we were before. Like, can we agree that my brain is mush today? I might need to write everything down. Lest I forget from one week to the next where we put our stuff. The wood farm is all the way over there, and we even have a bridge there. Okay, we won't mention the other days. That is very kind of you, King Under the Mountain. Such a failure. Sometimes really my brain is mush. I blame it on deploying 2 new templates for a website today and feeling slightly stressed out by work. That is my story and I'm gonna stick to it. Ooh. Did we gain some acorns here? Can't remember. Yes, we did. And there's the forest keeper again. Little muppet. Come here. Mushrooms. You can't have too many mushrooms. Yeah, work. I usually do really like my work, but on days like those, especially Mondays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, so when we do deploy changes we made, it's always a little bit stressful because you have to do the deployment and then check everything, that there are no errors and no mistakes and everything is working. And that is a little bit stressful. So yeah, and today we had to deploy some things and make something else ready for deployment, and it was a little bit stressful. All the better I can go to the 10th world, be a Viking, and don't have to think about coding. That should give us at least enough to make another batch of coal to smelter down our next batch of iron, and we have to be planting some birch trees and beech trees too, not only oak trees, because I'm overflowing with fine wood now. Well, that's a luxury problem to have. I'm gonna store some of that fine wood here. And then forget we have it, and then come back here and find it and think, oh wow, cool, we have fine wood here. Something along those lines. Maybe I should be putting up a portal over here so I don't have to run all the way. Well, that thing that I built in the night in the dark did not turn out too shabby. It's okay-ish. I have seen myself building worse. More coal. And while we did that, the sun came up and we should be able to see a little bit better in the swamp. We're gonna go there and check if that second Wegweiser points us in the same direction. But I have a feeling that that might just be the case there. Okay, that is not enough for 2, but I can start 1. At least. And that goes inside. So, for the iron, and then we need some wood. I left all the wood outside because I'm sometimes a little bit stupid. That's why we went there in the first place, to get us some wood for the weapons. So we need that and some iron. And we're gonna go for the iron mace. And probably the iron axe, because A-bombs are much easier to be killing with an iron axe. And so are trees. I'm gonna do that first. Like that. And like that. Very good. That feels good. We do have a lot of fine wood and still not a lot of wood, but that's okay. We're gonna get there. Goes here. Gonna put the seeds here. Ooh, we have a lot of acorns, which is good. Where is wrong way around? Yeah, well, 5 boxes and I opened 4 of them. Prepare that. Put that in here. Looking up now. We got the huntsman bow and we probably should be making that pickaxe too, but let's go and see. Oh, I forgot. I should have brought the north with me. That would have been the clever thing to do. So, the witch is... Where is the witch? Ooh, there is a draugr, not a witch. Where is the witch? Strange things. That's a good one too. I don't want to try that. Oh. So you are very dead, and we have to... The witch is over there. Okay, so now we don't know. Is that north of the witch, or is it southish of the witch? I think we are to the southwest of the witch. Let me bring a north with me to make sure. George, hi! Good evening! Karam, good evening! We have to bring north. Well, where is my center marker? Center, this way. Okay, we bring north. Aha, okay. I think that is even. Okay, that's north. And now we see. Aha, okay. That is north. So we are somewhat on the western side of the witch, which would put us here somewhere. And that thing goes due south from here, which is over there. It points. Okay. So that gave us the direction in this way. And the one we had over here pointed this way too. So it is safe to assume, because that is our starter island, that bone mass could be somewhere here-ish, because if that would go longer, it would go beyond our... And I don't believe that. So I think after we've done that thing, we're gonna go to the #1 portal, which is over here. Go explore that swamp here and find out what's going on there. I think that is the game here. So, yeah, we were doing things here. We emptied that out. And then we were doing things here. That was where we gathered the second intelligence about bone mass's whereabouts. Now gather more iron so we can upgrade, and we do need to find 2 or 3 A-bombs to get us better armor, running around in the patterns of the bear here. Can I get that thing? Yes, sir. There is another water thingy there. That is taking some doing. But that is closed off. Okay, that is nothing. Don't say no to chains. Nobody ever said I got too many chains. There's more Draugr around there. I think the next thing we want to have is the iron pickaxe to make collecting iron a little bit faster, because this is getting tedious here. So there is more here. Good thing is this is not a completionist run. So we don't have to do everything and all. We just need to make the things we really, really need. Ow! How rude of you. Where is my... There we go. Is there another... Like that would be the third bone pile in that crypt here. What is going on there? I think there is another one of those. Well, not anymore. For sure there is a lot of guys running around in there. Another one dead. Another two in there. What is going on there? The one is an elite and the other one is an archer. I think that was the archer. What is going on here? Like I thought it was only two left. Don't understand. I want to have a closer look here. Aha, that is why that bone pile is not done. I think I cannot get close enough to get that thing here. Or can I? Is it done now? Oh, I think yes it is. Now it exploded. Okay, we got that sorted. Now we have to try and get that archer sorted. Where is he? Up here, and he's a good one too. Man, well, fantastic. We like that. There is even more here. Okay, where is our way out now? I think here. Those over there seem to not spawn anything anymore. There is nobody in here. Strange. Is it already that late? Okay, let's go home then. We don't have a need to get ourselves killed in the night swamp. So, a little bit more iron. Let's put away that first so I can manage all of that stuff more easily. That here, and then something here, and something there. Money. And then there is mushrooms. And blood bags. Chains. Where's the There. Arrows. Better. All of those. Tomorrow I think we're gonna be planting some trees before we go for more swamp adventures. Yeah, I have everything in my pocket here. How much is the axe? The pickaxe, not the axe. Where is it? 20 and 3 core wood. The core wood situation is not too bad. Okay, I think we're gonna make that in tomorrow to speed up the process a little bit, and we have 1 hour into the game. I'm gonna have to have a short little break here. We're gonna pause the game and I'm gonna be right back with you.
In meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forests dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home and still hope spilt. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden banter, you'll find one points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. And frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. Another rains both sky and land, tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes.
Okay, I'm back. Let me stop the music. Let me go back to the stream. I downed half a bottle of lemonade and got me another bottle, because I know what's gonna happen if I'm not drinking enough. I'm gonna get a headache. So, we might need to be no, we have enough food yet. Don't need to be cooking, but we can make that pickaxe happen and give us a little bit of an edge farming that iron. And though we are out of iron here, we have smelted everything down. We need to get probably another sunken crypt after that one, I guess, to have a little bit. There was core wood involved, if I remember correctly. Iron pickaxe, gimme gimme. Gonna do only a level 1 for now, that should be sufficient for now. There we go. Keep pushing the wrong boxes. Look at that, we found that laying on the ground. Okay, back to the swamp we go. Yeah, okay. Man, Can somebody please send some brains for me? I put the iron pickaxe in the box and went with the antler pickaxe. How stupid am I today? Like, get your shit together, girl. Laughing stock. Okay. I think that is doing nothing anymore. We're gonna get everything that is in here, if there is any more. A little bit here. Another way through here. Oh, that is much quicker now. Like that. Don't need you watch me hack at that for all the eternity. That looks like a Christmas room here. With some blob at the other end. Let's hope Santa has some nice presents in here for me. That is way more nice. Can you come down, please? That is awkward with you up there. Okay. Let's see. Monies. Yes, that is what I like. Pick that too. Ha 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 ha. We don't need those. I want that one though. Not the withered bone. I want that. Oh, come on. I want the monies here. Something like that. Okay. Now we have to carry all of that out again. And then there is more. This is a pretty good crypt here. Finding lots of things here. Am I in the right direction? I think I am. Okay, let's drop that. We need to gain some stamina back. We have to swim here. That thing is doing nothing anymore. Okay. Gonna gain swimming levels alone by doing that here. That seems to be dead ends, but we can use the iron. No, that is not a dead end. There is more here. Massive, that thing. Like, what is going on here? There is another bone pile. Why can't I hit that blob? Oh. Most unfriendly guy of a Draugr here. Ow. I want a root vest. Really, I do. Let's get that out of the way here. I think that was the third bone pile we found in here. Not bone pile, body pile. Rich pickings too. And there is more. Okay, let's get that out because we are going to be full again anyways. Am I on the right track? Yes. Not getting lost in that maze is a chore in and of itself. And then there is more on this side too that we not even have looked at yet. We don't need that. Probably we should put that out in the box. Can't even carry all of that at once. So much stuff. Something like that. Probably like that. Okay, we've got everything that was here except of that. And I can hear blobs beyond that too. The never-ending sunken crypt. Ow! Okay, I think we've got at least that blob there. No. Darkness ensues. That was a dead one. Okay, nobody here anymore. And there is still more iron here. Look at all of that. That is absolutely bonkers. Arrows, nice. I think we did one other sunken crypt. That is the second one if I remember correctly, and that one is so full of stuff. We might be able to get away with not doing another one immediately. I have seen the trailer with Herbal Bloodtooth, and I'm intrigued by the building pieces I saw on that house they had in that trailer. The roof looks a lot steeper than all the roof pieces we do have as of now, so I think we're gonna be getting some new fancy building pieces with the new update. And I am so intrigued. Can't wait for the update. I'm really, really intrigued. But that will mean a lot of work again for Otors and JV to make the adjustments for the trophy hunt mod and the website and all of that. That is gonna be quite some doing once that update drops. But I think it's gonna be a blast. By the way, what is your opinion? I wanted to ask you. I have been playing some Culinary Saga Hunt privately last weekend. I had such a blast. My husband had a blast watching me play the Culinary Hunt. So much fun. Would you be also interested to see me play a Culinary Saga Hunt instead of the regular trophy hunt we have been playing on Fridays? I would love to play that. It's so much fun. Opinions. Hunting for food, yes. And the fun thing is, of course, you have to go a little bit more slow because you need to make the extensions for the cauldron. You have to make the cooking stations for all of that, and you have to actually gather some foodstuffs and not just run on deer meat all of the time. And the fun thing, at least I think it's hilarious, of course, to make it easier, it is made so that certain mobs drop certain items. So the necks also do not drop only trophies and necktails, but they also drop the fishing bait. And brutes can drop the fishing rod. So I think it's hilarious. I loved it so much. Never watched such a stream before, hard to say. Well, we could just try it out, and if you then said, no, that was no much fun, then we can think about if we want to do it again or we play. I also want to try out the new modes that Outdoors did make, which is the Trailblazer and the Blitz. I think that could be a lot of fun too. There is a... And there we go. You stay here, I want to shoot you. And I think I want to shoot that too, because I want to finish here. I saw Thread Menace play the Blitz, and I watched about half of the video he put out about the Trailblazer mode, and both of them looked so much fun. So I think we're gonna be doing that too. Is there more than one in there? The problem here is that's the start one, and I'm running around in bear armor, and that is not a fun thing to do. And I'm not quite sure if that's the only one in here. Probably it's the only one in here. Okay, now we are done with the pickaxe. That lasted way longer than the other one. And there is more behind that here. That is incredible. Such a big dungeon. Let's get all of that stuff home. Is there something I don't want? Yes, I don't want that. Ooh, look at the sheer amount. We're gonna take the iron home. I think when we are done with that one, we will go and search the other swamp for the bone mass. Because that is rich pickings in that sunken burial, in that sunken crypt. We smelted down so much already, and then there is so much more in there. We do need more wood though. So let's go plant some beech trees. Oh, I can't even fit that anymore. Look at that, so much. Leather, monies. Gonna take all of that with us. Might as well repair that before I forget. You know me by now, I'm a forgetful gamer. Gonna plant some beech trees there. Before night falls and I can't see what I'm doing anymore. There's still so many oak trees here. That is the beech sapling. There must be more in here somewhere. There. Wrong. That one. There. Not all of those will survive because I cannot see really good. There is a stone right next to that one. Gonna take that one out. I think we're good with that for now. Whoa, we got so much. So many acorns. Okay. We have to think up where we want to place the first portal house. And I have not really thought about that much. Here's my bees. So maybe we put it on stilts and put it here. So that's the fine wood. quite a lot. Can't build much without wood, have to wait for the wood to grow. Let's have a look at our map here. Let's pick up another... Where did we put that? Another of those poison potions. Okay. Yeah. That is the little bit we saw. We were here picking up that. That is where that crypt is on this side. We discovered a little bit more of the map here. I really do think it points to that swamp somewhere here-ish. Let's finish up that crypt post-haste and then go there. See what we can find. Wood. That was strange. Because it's only this side is left. That little bit here on this side. Someone is making noises here. What? Oh, that guy was right there in the middle of that thing here. He was stuck in that in that scrap pile. The frickin'. Okay, that is the end. That's all of it. Got everything in here. We don't need the wishbones. There's nothing more here. And we got everything from here too. I think. Let me go have a look. Yeah, we cleared out everything here. There is nothing more. Okay, this is done. Wrong. I need to go here. Okay, let's jump all of that jazz home real quick. Not gonna bring that. Then we pick up all of the stuff and go for the edge of that and see if we can pick up a napalm. Still have not picked up an A-bomb. That's a lot of stuff. Okay. around like that. See what we can find. Not saying no to more leeches. More leeches? There we have the A-bomb now, and we have a lot of stupid stuff going on in the vicinity. I'd rather go somewhere else to fight that guy, because I'm not very keen on fighting an A-bomb and fighting all of the other stuff at the same time if I can avoid it. And of course we want a portal up, because I do hate a lot well, that was not fortunate. She ran into the fire before she could run at me. Huh. Okay. Could we probably get us a broom for our decorations by luring out... Okay, let me not forget that in the direction of the entrance over there is my portal. What is fighting what there? You fighting my witch portal here. Come here. Where's my A-bomb? If we could get that broom to get out of the house, that could be helpful. Or we could hope that we can make it by our own devices. Would need to stand here. Well, wow. Kind of hard to hit that thing. There we go. Hello? Right here. What I want is do it like that. That iron axe is very helpful in killing A-bombs, I can tell you. So now we've got half of what we need. Good. I don't think we can carry the portal and all of that. Or can we? Probably don't have to carry the stones. Let's see. Yeah, works. Okay. Then we will carry on. Along the coastline here and out of the swamp to see the other swamp. We have time to get another A-bomb. Having the iron weapons makes things quite much more easier. Love it. Oh, two of them. And the other one? Okay. Ow. Ow. Not nice. That is a little bit sketchier. Ooh, another one. Ow, and an archer too. Let's see if we can find a way out of here without getting ourselves killed. Shoot. We are back in I have no fun land here. You are a nuisance, mister. There we go. Had to avoid getting shot anymore after being poisoned too. Being poisoned yet again. I was too slow. Pull out my weapon there, do. Okay. We still have to go in this direction here. There is another burial chamber with another ooze there. Should we pick up some thistles? No, we can't. We have no space in inventory. There's a lot more crypts in here that we could utilize at some point. That swamp is quite big. Am I even running in the right direction, or am I running in the wrong direction here? Yeah, there is the end of the swamp. Okay, we're good with that. That should be the south end of the swamp. And there is a little bit of plains going on there. I'm not keen on that. But if I am not mistaken, we are now here. There is a tiny bit of plains going on here, and we want to go to over here. Rather have the raspberries. We do have so much entrails. Look there, that is the other swamp. There on the other side here. So if we get lucky, we could probably find bone mass in that swamp there. Question is how to get in there without getting our potion, our dose of poison. Yeah, you go in there. If we are lucky, look at all of those leeches here. Look at that! So many leeches. Yeah, we have to put up the portal here. We have to go home anyways. Gonna put that in here. That was what I wanted, because that trophy is needed for one of the trinkets. Cannot leave that behind. Okay, trophy, that, and guk, that, and that. All of that is level 3. Let's look at that iron brooch. That one. Okay, it triggers at 65 adrenaline and it gives you 50 health and 20 armor for 30 seconds. In the heart of the forest is just health regeneration plus 25, and it has a 60-second duration, and it triggers at 50 adrenaline. So sure, if you're in such a harsh fight that you spend 65 adrenaline, you could use the 50 health gain. But I don't think that is the kind of play style I am sporting. I think we're gonna stick with the heart of the forest for a little longer. And we're gonna have another short break here for me to drink something. I don't want to risk a headache. Gonna be right back with you.
Fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forest dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will rise at home and still hope spills. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden and banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Steep and frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. Another rainbow sky and land, tears will help you stand. The heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you
Okay, we're back.
to slay all the forsaken.
There we go. Let me stream here, continue, sleep, and then eat, and then see if we can catch another A-bomb. I want that Pierce Resist West. That is very, very helpful to have. We have to cook when we come home. Okay. There is one of those sunken thingies with the lights on, and there is a good drogger over there, so I try to probably cross over here after we killed all of those leeches. We do have the number 1 portal in the vicinity here too, so if we should have an unfortunate event here, it will not be the end of the world. But I'd rather not, if I can avoid it. More leeches too. Oh, we are low on arrows. We should do some thing about the arrows. I don't want to throw the spear at those, because that spear throw makes a lot of noise, and I prefer to see first where there are nasties, and not have them come at me all at once. Like, what's with you? Okay, if you can't decide, I will hit you. More leeches. A lot. Ooh, something from behind. Whoa, that spooked me. Is that an oozer? No, it's just... Hehe, this time... No. This time, no. The oozer is right there on the other side now, too. And an A-bomb. We got fun here. An oozer and an A-bomb. So we gonna take some that to make sure we don't get ourselves poisoned. Both of them at the same time is a little sketch, friends. I don't think I would like that. I'd like to get rid of one of those first. Preferably that one. Is there more stuff coming? Of course there is more stuff coming. Because we have fun here. I'd love to get my bonfire on the ground here. There. Oops. Something is shooting at me. Ah, we have fun. That away and that. And that A-bomb killed my bonfire. And I have too much stuff in my pocket. And another of those. Man, what is this here? Skeleton Central? Okay, can we now concentrate on killing an A-bomb? I don't like being pushed. That thing could easily push me into the water, and I don't like that a lot. There we go. Okay. There is one of those towers. We don't need that urgently. Do we need more bones? Probably not, but I want the ooze. All of that is stones that we don't need, but we do want our bonfire back. Can't pick it up. So we don't want the bones, we want that. And that. So we've got our bonfire and our portal. All is well. Okay, let's go on here. Let's see what else we can find. There is quite some very sunken crypts in here. I can hear a Draugr somewhere. There it is. We should probably use our bear paws. Another oozer. We do have 5 minutes of poison resist left. But I'm not super keen on fighting that one. I can avoid. Okay, that thing won't let me avoid that, probably. Following me around now. That is not so tiny here. And a lot of spawners. We're gonna have to do the very boring task of standing at one of those spawners until we get the Draugr Elite Trophy, I think. More stuff. Just more stuff here. Skelly. Dead Skelly. Another oozer. Hi there, flying lizard. Welcome in. You got obstructed. Well, good thing you did not get abducted. Well, we are out of space here. What's that? Oh, you. I think we have to jump home some things here. This is a swamp's end on this side, I think. Have I overlooked things? That looks like there is the end on this side. Or am I mistaken there? Ooh. More skellies. And others too. Ow, that hurt. I have not pulled out my... That is quite a stupid place to be fighting. Wow, that was quite... Oh man, I do hate that. Ow! Botched the parry there. I think we have to go home and get all of that out of my inventory. Can't pick anything up anymore. Oh, well, yes, so we do have to get a portal up here. Post haste. We don't want to get caught by that one without a portal up. And I would love to have that. Can we deal with that? Yes, I think. There's another skeleton coming. Well, I'm not mad that that shied the A-bomb away, because I think getting rid of those leeches first before that A-bomb tries to push me into the water is probably not the worst idea. Let's get that home real quick. Drop that off here. Oh, wait. How late is it? Where is the sun? North is over there. So the sun is here. So it's midday? A little bit after midday, I think. Yeah. Just to make sure. Arrows. I need some arrows because I think... Well, that is the better arrows. Something like that. Just to make sure we Don't get into the night there. Okay, now let's see. There is another leech here. Now where did that A-bomb go? More leeches. Look at all of those leeches here. Like Leech Central. If I pull out that biggie hammer here, that will cause a lot of ruckus and get everybody here. Okay, now, what with you? Wanna come play? That A-bomb has had enough of me, it seems. That is a nuisance. Come back! Well, the arrows do not much to it. It's just to get its attention here. Ow, that hurt. That hurt even more. Pushed me into the water here. Not very likely. There we go. Should have made sure the leeches are out of the water first, but it turned out okay in the end. Now we get our west. And look at that. That's stupid leeches. I'm gonna take my revenge on that one. Die. Look at that! So many. Can't parry that one, not with 91 life left. That is not a good idea to do that. I'm gonna do that the more old-fashioned way. Oops. Oop, out of stamina. Quite nasty. Okay. Now, we have a box here for our bonfire. 5 of those. And that. Well, maybe not all of that. Don't have to carry around that much wood. Man, look at those leeches. I killed so many already and they're still coming. Done now. Okay. Let's get some armor. So we've got that and that and that. That was 3 A-bombs. Not bad. And that. And we do need that. And I'm not quite sure. I keep forgetting if we do need that or that. And we've got that. So we want the root harness. And we're gonna upgrade that. Very nice. That is only a little bit more, but it's pierce proof, and that is the goal here first. So then, cape. Do we have troll? No, we don't have any troll left, so no cape. There is no leather cape. Well, we're gonna live without a cape then for now. We gained some wood in the process too here. And we can process 20 more because we got 40 more coal. I have not seen a settling spawner in that new swamp where we are at now. Would be nice to find one or two of something in vicinity so we could harvest some circling trophies and harvest some coal. So we need to be cooking. We want... we are living on the wee food here. We should be having some turnips ready. We did plant some turnips. We only planted the seeds. They are ready, so we have to go plant some turnips. And we're gonna pick that too and put it in the box. And there should be another 4 turnip seeds in the box too that I picked up. Maybe we do need a little bit of illumination on the outside too. 32. Where did I put that? I thought I had picked up 4 extra turnip seeds somewhere. Or am I hallucinating that? Who's talking? Fear not death, for the hour of your doom is set and no man can escape it. Very dark and philosophical. Okay, I must have dreamt that I found turnip seeds and have more. Well, hallucinating. That is 32 turnip seeds to get into the ground. $15. $25. There we go. Turnip seeds. It is half an hour before we have to stop the stream because I have to go sleeping. So we're gonna have another short break for me to drink. Because the least thing I can use is start coughing and have a headache. Where is my... that? We want that. So give me a short break. Need to drink something. Dum dum dum.
Meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory was sought. In forest dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will lie at home and still won't spilt. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken.
Okay, let's go. Continue. We sleep, we check our map. I want to see what we discovered. And then we go back to that swamp. Oh, no, we need to cook. We do need to cook. Because I have just one meal left in my pocket. But let's do that first. And then remembering travels, and we need to make some deer stew. And we need to make some sausages. Are we even able? Do we have the... No, we don't have the spice rack yet. We cannot make sausages, so we go with carrot soup. Carrot soup. Oh, we do need to plant some more carrots too. That was the wrong one. Get that first. Ting ting. Nice, nice. Mushrooms for the carrot soup and that. And that's the wrong cauldron. So some carrot soup. I'm not mad about doing some cooking here now because I prefer when the sun is up a little more in the swamp. It is quite dark there. We do need to make more carrots too, I think. We are not having enough carrots, so that's what's gonna happen. There is the seed carrots in here. Yeah, that was where we deposited that. We don't need 20 probably. We could use 10 and then put the 12 in here. Look how cute they are with their little tiny pointy heads. So pretty. So, bear meat, turnip stew. Gonna fry up some more bear meat. And we're gonna pick that up until our health goes up. And we're gonna run a little bit over there and see if... Yeah, the trees we planted have grown up, so we can hack at some trees too. Feeling much better with the Root West because the archers are not such a nuisance anymore. Okay, oh yeah, map. Aha, we ran all here and we have not seen what's here. So we're gonna continue around here, I think, and then see to go south. Something along those lines. That was the stupid thing to do. We need to get that first. Even more leeches too. Oops. Friend. There is a skeleton dodging through the water there. Another skelly. Ah. Boom. That water was a little bit deep here. Okay, that is Land's End here. More skellies. Wait a bit, I wanted that. I think we do need a little bit more blood bags. Wait, let me make that like that. I have not seen a familiar glowing skull in here yet. I'm trying to stay a little bit out of the reach. Is it over there? Huh, no, it looks like a crypt. This is another good one here. Let's see if we can shoot that first. Give it a sneak hit. That is helpful. Oops. And an archer. Oops. That's quite a lot of guys here. Okay, you are annoying. Stop shooting at me. You are annoying too? Look at that. Oops. Aua. Okay, now we are rid of those. Oops. Got myself in a pickle here. I want to somehow get the start one out of there. It's nearly dead anyways. There we go. That's that start one. Don't need that, we don't need that. I do want the gug though. Because ooze bombs, you know. Not the gug, the ooze. We don't need that. And we don't need that either. Thank you, Karam. There is more guys here, like endless supply of nonsense here. Okay. Be a little bit careful here because of all those leeches in there. More guys. Another oozer. Not oozer. Blob. More Draugr. This swamp here needs to calm down a little bit. There's so much going on here. A-bomb. Right there. I think we're gonna put up a temporary solution here. Just to make sure we don't die here and have to run over here again. Problem with those A-bombs is getting a sneak hit in. Why should I follow? Oh, Nora Iris just followed me. Thank you very much for following. I was a little bit confused here for a second. My streamer brain, you know. There we go. Hello, Mrs. A-bomb. Can you... Okay. Try not to get pushed into the leech-infested waters here, if I can. Do we have a Draugr here? I think I heard a Draugr. coming at us. Just in time. Living the dangerous life here. It's getting easier. It's getting easier. What have I picked up? I don't need that. I kind of want the root trophy because it looks nice. So I guess we're gonna lose that because we already have so much of that. We're gonna have to get that home real quick because we can't carry all of that all the time. Okay, now we can probably afford some more armor, but first we have to see the remaining part of that swamp. And if bone mass is not in that swamp, we have to go southish from here and see if there is another swamp more southerly from that was okay. Again, destroyed the workbench before that. Got everything here. So we are still on the southern edge of that. We want to go to the northern edge of that. Lots of iron in here. Should we need more? Lots of oozers and other stuffs too. Oops, that's a little close for my taste. There is so many of those spawners here. That's really unholy. I think we went right through the middle here and we have another A-bomb. Very fantastic. Let me get a portal down here somewhere. Let me get a bonfire up here somewhere. Let me get that sorted before I don't want to get killed or something. Not pushing me into the fire. No, no, no. There is a blob there too, which I don't like very much. I hate it when that thing pushes me. Boom. With the breaking of the bonfire, that thing was gone. Nice. Is there turnip seeds over here? Yes, it is. Gimme. We picked up everything here. What's that? That is just stones. We don't need the stones. Yeah. That does not look like bone mass is here. I think it's not big enough. We should have seen his skull if he was here. We're gonna check the map table. But I think we're gonna have to go and check a different location. Let's have that in here so we can use that again. Maybe here, but we ran the coast here and I don't think there is much more here. So that is plains here. Maybe there is something here we did not see. We will have to go sailing, I think. There. Wait, that needs to stay with me. Gonna plant those 8 seeds here. And it's 10 minutes to 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we're gonna go harvest some trees over there real quick and put... I know I don't see your mouse pointer when you move it over the map. So when you mentioned here or there, I have no... Oh! That is okay. You cannot make out the mouse pointer over... Ah, okay. And I cannot ping. And that is stupid. I see it now that you mentioned it. I see it in OBS Studio that my mouse pointer is not showing up over the map. That is... Well... Okay. I will have to adjust and try to give directions. Like to the east of the witch and something like that. Because I was not aware, thank you for telling me, King Under the Mountain, I was not aware that my mouse pointer is not showing up in OBS Studio over the map. Because it does show up for me. That is unfortunate. Don't fall on my head. Okay, we got some pretty neat domino effect here. Can probably get some wood in the kiln. And the forest watcher. Just have to pick up everything that is loose here. The logs will keep, but the loose wood will disappear if we don't pick it up. Feeling cold, well, small wonder. I think that is good enough for now. Let's get that bit of a log, and then we go and put some wood in the kiln, and then we're gonna say our good nights for the moment. What is going on here? What is that? Strange things. Because it is late already. And it's so dark here. Okay, let's get that going. We should think about some outdoor illumination. Maybe put some sconces on the walls or something like that. Put some torches around. We do have iron, so we could probably get away easily with getting some of the iron out here and make the paths visible at least. But that is a chore for the next episode. So, what do we have here? That and feathers, some seeds. We got that in here for now. A little bit of wood and some blood bags. We're gonna fry up some bear meat for the next episode. We have that going, so we can start right in. We have so many entrails. Oh, we could take a look at our turnips, just not burn the bear meat. Yeah, they will be ready the day after the next day, I think. Okay, so that was this episode. I hope that you liked this episode, and I hope you will come back for another one. And next Tuesday we are going on with this episode. Look at that. Yeah, no, in this part there is no bone mass, I think. No. Gonna go check a little more, but I don't think. Okay, we're gonna go on with this series next Tuesday. If everything goes right on Friday, I'm gonna be trying to stream another hunt, either trophy hunt or a culinary saga hunt, like saga trophy hunt or culinary saga hunt, or I have not yet decided. We could try a trailblazer or a blitz and see how that goes. But for now, we're gonna end this episode here. We're gonna save the game and quit that here, and I'm gonna change over to the chat window. Yeah, was fun having you here. Thank you for coming. Come again. Subscribe if you want to see more. Give me a thumbs up, helps the algorithm. And with that, I bid you a good night. And we are going to be back with new shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye!